got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ministry of Truth. I am your number one host on this show because I will always be the number one host on this show because I am the greatest. And y'all know this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, I'd like to welcome you back to the Ministry of Truth. I'm pretty sure I already said that. But what are we going to do today? It's Sunday. What do we do on Sunday? Whatever the fuck we do on Sundays. You can't answer your question with a question. Well, we're going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Sound good? Good. Let's obviously start off the video with something music, something to get us in the mood. Well, I don't know about a mood for you, but it might be a mood for me. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages, I want you to enjoy a song by a former medic in the United States Army, Doc Todd, talking about PTSD. Sucker!
Shit.
You hear that shit?
Fuck you, dog. Don't you know I'm crazy? Now I lay me. How in the fuck do you think that I get any sleep? Geeked. All of the blood I seen leak. Staying in the streets. Rinse and repeat. Flashback flares. Nightmares. Here's my shot. Foul affair. Double devil dog dare. Cause the people don't care if my mind's here or there. Where? See? I swear in my prayers to declare my despair. God is aware of the pain that I bear. My soul when it tears. The devil's upstairs. Right there. Sing my song all night long. You have to be strong when your mind's so gone. No place to belong. Hit the barn, cheat the charm. Bounce prolonged. Drugs wrong. True pride, freedom, the garden of Eden. No reason for treason. Creeds the leader. My murderous heathen. Seasoned by bleeding. Have to relieve them unless you believe them. So I fall back. I sit down. I stand up. There's too much drink in my cup. Cause the sip's not enough when you come from that bluff.
Too much drink?
Russian roulette. Should I shoot for respect or select to inject? Smack in my neck till I run out of breath and there's nothing left but a cold corpse on the floor to collect. Maybe in retrospect I should genuflect. Praise the one who is resurrect and not neglect the ones that I direct.
I can't believe what I see. Think my mind playing tricks on me. I can't believe what I see. Kinda think my mind playing tricks on me.
Yo.
Both not for tomorrow, pain and the sorrow. Your time is hold, not borrow. We can share light, Christ, if you endure the fight, right? Overcome your demons, down to deceive them. Angels beating, sleeping, weeping, wasting good semen. So what you reaping, teaching, leading. My anger is relentless. Tongue has been suspended. Fuck your sensibility. I don't care if you're offended. Your safe space has been erased, displaced. Toughness, rapes, lace. Okay, millennial disgrace. Can't make a case for what you say. Okay, so fuck your rainy day. Put these pistols in your face. Make sure you don't remain awake. Free your soul with no delay. Ashtray, eliminate the fray. Send your mom a nice bouquet. Tip, 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 tiptoe ballet. 4 shots of goose and in Bombay.
I can't believe what I see. Think my mind
Haven't seen what I've seen. Took steps like me. Crazy times 3, it's hard to be free. I'm suffering PTSD. Suffering PTSD. Haven't seen what I've seen. Took steps like me. Crazy times 3, it's hard to be free. I'm suffering
Crazy times 3, yo.
Suffering
That's me.
PTSD.
One in three. 1 in 3. Would that make me 1? Who are the other 2 then? No? Oh, fuck it. So we're gonna watch a couple videos about abandoned bunkers, abandoned military bases, and maybe some ghosts. Depends on what they find and if we believe it or not. So it all depends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do you believe? Come on. Are you ready? All right. It's Sunday, so everybody's a little bit hungover. It's 11:46. So let's watch some exploring.
To another video. Today we're exploring a deep shelter that was found inside a car park.
It's really not that old, obviously. Yeah, just go through the door. It's not locked. I guess the lights don't work no more. No mo.
Which way do you want to go first?
Did you hit the generator?
Let's go this way.
So we're gonna go the way where the lights are on the ground.
Need toilet?
Hey, go check it out. Fuck it, why not? No doors. Okay. Must have been a curtain. Or a shower. No.
You ain't gonna sue me for being in the ladies' one, are you? You ain't gonna sue me for being in the ladies' one, are you?
Oh, that lady looked like bored and tired. Ooh. Huh. So why is that rock still
Yes.
there and then they go back to... Oh, so they can build more tunnels to other rooms. Okay. What is that? The men's bathroom? Oh no, that's the infirmary. You know, for a military, they literally clean that place out pretty fucking good. Normally, well, it's not American, so we'd leave that shit trash. But y'all walk too fucking loud. Pick up
Go
your
back this
feet.
way for now.
Just go already. Fuck.
Looks like a toilet seat there.
In a hallway? So the men shit in the hallway, the women shit in a cubicle. Ooh, left. Left. Go left. Oh, you son of a
pick.
bitch. What's up, Sammy Joe? Hey, see, he went left. He loves me. In a strictly heterosexual kind of way, of course. Bitch, you wish you should have found a way to turn those lights on.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, it's just on the carpet as well.
Yeah. It used to be a quarry, I think, outside before they turned it to a car.
Quarry turned bunker. Makes sense. I just don't understand the rock to brick, rock to brick. Oh shit. Go in there. Somebody go in there.
I think that's blocked off up there. Can you have a look?
What's up, Treach?
That's blocked off up there, isn't it?
Then go check it. Stop talking about it, bitch. Ooh, fuck. I took this off of 18 plus. There. Oh. Climb. You got gloves on.
What's this?
Thing. So no one's gonna climb and no one's going in there. Dude, stick your camera in there at least. All right, you guys suck. Hello, everyone. Say hello. It's okay. Is that the lady in the... Wait. Oh, we can't do this just standing here, shit. Do something. It's like that meme where you want to fucking poke him with a stick. Shit, dude, you can crawl through... Oh. Maybe you don't need to. Could have been a shortcut. Nobody went up and nobody went down. You guys are bitches. It's a fan for the shaft, yes.
Get a photo.
Get a picture of it.
Where is it?
Oh, she is.
Exhaust fan regulator. Did you get a photo with a big fan in there and that or not?
Wait, is that the toilet? Yep. Looks like a barrel with a seat.
And
And a trough.
stinks.
Well, no shit, that one stinks.
Yeah. Nasty.
You guys are like... We should talk more. What's there? What's... Turn... Oh, okay. Ladies' bathroom. Let's see if this one has toilet. Or just walk right by. No big deal. Are you like actually looking, or are you just speeding through? Hope you're drawing a map on how to get out. where they bury people that get lost. What's up, Frogger? Is this the same way he came from?
I think this
Nope.
bit is the beginning.
Yep. Open the door and see if it's the same fucking place you came from. Or ask cameraman right there. Turn right. Let me see the camera. Nope. It's not where you came from. There's no lights hanging on the floor.
Yeah, it is the beginning. We'll carry
Oh,
on
okay, never
straight
mind.
down.
I believe it, Frogger. Probably haunted as fuck, too. There you go. You haven't been that way. Look at all those toilets. Dude.
Spit in here, flooded.
Doesn't look flooded. Oh, yeah. The morgue would definitely be the most interesting place in an abandoned hospital. Well, this is more of urbex as opposed to ghost hunting. But it looks like it's a pointless urban exploring, other than I was there. Keep going, that doesn't look like they used it. Go. Why do you just stand there?
What if you step for the nails?
I believe it, Frogger. There we go. Go all the way. Oh, there's nowhere to go.
Doesn't go any further than this.
Look up. Nope.
Nice. We found out where they get the cream for the Oreos.
Stupid.
Did it record that?
Want to play a game? Turn off the light and see if you can get back to the beginning. Imagine walking through there and you see a guy in a tricycle that looks like that fucking dude Jigsaw and is like, want to play a game? I'm like, nope, dude, I'm out. Go play with yourself. See, this one I can talk to because they're not saying much. Anything. Then again, how cool would it be to, like, just,
Another ladies.
you know, since there's no one there, just to bang the shit out of her. And make those tunnels
Gents.
echo. That's not the same one. Is it? No. No, that's not it. Is it? Are you gonna go up this ladder this time, bitch?
This one doesn't look to be blocked off.
Then go.
You try it? Do you want to go first? Or me?
I don't know.
Right, Treach? That shit was fun as a kid. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna find who did the axe murders, but it would be fun to definitely check it out. That was an abandoned tunnel. I thought they were gonna find more because the description definitely said they were gonna find more, but they're fucking clowns. We all know. What else we got? More tunnels. I believe this is in Dover. Which Dover? Don't ask me, because I have a Dover here too, which happens to have Civil War battery, but this doesn't look like it. Doesn't matter, because why are we here? We love to find new stuff and explore. I'm a real boy. Don't ask me why I'm talking like the way I am. Just the way it is. It's the day of hot worship. Ha! Do it. Whoa, whoa, let me see the mortar on that brick. Oh, no, it's green.
Stone.
What's the password?
Coming?
Yeah.
It smells muddy as last time, you're lucky.
You smell mud, bees? You're right, Treach. You're right. Sometimes I try to get clickbait titles, but apparently they don't work.
No.
Okay. Okay, we can get with that brick. I can get with that brick. Come on. Are you too fat to fit through there? Open if you put the camera on it. All right, you finally crawled to him. Hey, where are you going? You're gonna make him do this by himself. He's just daylight out. Sorry.
Watch yourself on these, yeah?
I wasn't even watching how you done it, to be honest. I was too busy taking a
This you
picture.
just wiggle through.
It's just a window. Ooh, that metal detecting should be fun, Frogger.
You right? Don't drop there.
All right, let's explore. Oh shit, hey Chaos, I must have thought you were someone else's name. My bad. Keep on keeping on. nice spider. Urs. You like literally just drag her along. She looks like she hates life.
Do you want me to move?
I'll work around you.
Why are you letting her walk in front? What if she's some fucking psycho? Is that a D? Yep. It's the big D. That's why they're really going in there. Read the sign.
You scared the
Read
shit
the
out of me
sign.
with that noise. I thought it was a bat flapping. That noise. So how far does it go?
This one's just like a giant fucking hallway, isn't it? Where's the fucking room? Boring. Do it. Do it. Is that a soda? You sure you want to stay back there? I've seen some where the squatters popped out too, for sure, for sure.
Ow.
Hit your
Oh.
head again.
Yep.
Hit your head? Yeah, you're a smart one. You know, if this was America, which I don't think it is, there'd probably be fucking homeless people, crack pipes, zombies. Here we go. There's chairs. There's a hole. Some graffiti. Fox. Is that a sound? Dude, what was the hole in the... Oh, you're a bitch, dude. So that's outside. Stairway to heaven. Go. Go. You're explorers, right? I'm guessing the bunker's bathroom was outside. There we go. Crawl up there. Dude, come on, man. A carrot tank, I guess. Is that... Oh, really, Frogger? Because I'm the kind of person that probably would. Yeah, why are you going the other way?
We'll put it down.
Nah.
Who's going in the hole? Who's going in the hole? Oh. Ah, it's not that deep.
Just a hole.
Definitely not, Treach. Definitely not. We definitely had a whole ass civilization before most people think.
No, not really.
So someone gonna go down? Oh, that one's closed off. Telly, my brother. You too, man. Nice light, I guess. Hockey puck. Like, why do these guys not use headlamps? You can even put some headlamps in IR.
What you put here?
Yeah.
X marks the spot. Now go up the stairs. You're going the. There we go. Pussy. Redemption. Redemption. They have all those stairs and they took only one and wrote redemption on it. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that a running man? Dude, take a look at the picture there. I hate you. I hate your face and I haven't even seen it. Quitter. Grab a shovel. How creepy it would have been if there was like two people standing there just staring at him. Here we go. Look that way. Hell yeah, Treach. Corn! Written the right way, too.
Cool.
Does that say neck? My back. Oh. Bitch ass got tired holding the camera after 10 minutes. Devil's Den. Devil's Den. Hello, sour. Whatever. I don't know why you guys aren't trying to read the shit on the walls. Because Meek Lave. Meek Lave, guys. Meek Lave. Maybe that's make love. They just didn't know how to spell love. Or make. You might want to follow him.
You right, yeah?
What? I can't see anything. Give him back the camera. You suck. Wait, that's what took so long? She's unamused, and he's just walking there with his hands in his pockets like, la 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 la. Yeah, make her walk first. You're such a manly man. Looking out. Cameraman sucks again. Before Christ on the wall, guys. Before Christ. They're going the right way. Yep, looks the same. Looks like the outside. Look at the way she walks. It's like she's just done with this shit. S Snowman? C, like I'm gonna say it's a G. Computer graphics. Nuns. Not sure if that said Nun or Ryan, but look. A block. Illuminati with a 13 under it. 2 hearts are better than 1. PHA love. No exit, guys. Or VR exit? Wait. Do it! Bro, really? This looks like a giant pizza oven that you're just walking in. A lot of spray paint. What's it say? LAX E Lexi? Orb. Lexi Orb. Question mark. Oh shit, that must be the way. That must be the way. Be a bitch and hand off the camera again to the woman. It's so hard to walk up the stairs with a camera. See, they rode on the stairs. If there's a door, I bet you don't knock. Hey, Delilah was there. So was Leo Brown. Yep, that's not the door. No, it's just a place for everybody's sign on the wall. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you're right, Frogger. Oh, there we go. 5 fingers plus a thumb. Wait a second. That motherfucker really put 5 fingers and a thumb. Maybe it's aliens. Oh, I was gonna say, if you have a ball, throw it down there. And they don't even bring a backpack with them. That's kind of weird, if you ask me. Well, if I go urban exploring, I always carry. Because you never know, animals or people. There we go. Just jump. You got this. I believe in you. And you're a bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Are you down with OPC? Yeah, you know OPC. Are you down with OC's? OPC? I already fucked it up.
What's your feet?
Go, 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 go. Bro. Yimey yo. Keep out. He can see. Fuck me. I don't know what it is because he just looked away from it. We must be getting to the population. Oh, hell yeah. Speakers in there? They'd be scared as fuck. Oh, you can do that one, but you couldn't go up those fucking stairs. Bitch. Dude, it looks stable. I'd do it. You know what you're not seeing in a lot of these? Plumbing or electricity. Aw. Go right. Because that's what the arrow says. It's like a video game. Just stay on the... It's metal to me. I'm just saying. Pussies. Guys going up into the subway. Dead end. Oh, big brother. Big brother. What's going on there? He must be hitting that shit hard. Dude, you can go there. Get on top. How fucking time you listened. And bring a scary bitch. Get her some Nike so she can jump. Oh, you can- That's it? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Death. Do you know death? There's that hole from the beginning that he didn't go through. Orbs. Orbs. There's the trash. Oh. It looks like you can break through that wall. Go get that metal spike. Dude, you can totally break through that wall, by the way. Oh, nice fire. Ched for dead. Sorry, Ched. Little Oon. Little Con. Little Con. Con, not Coon. Calm down.
This is going to go down a little bit, yeah.
That looks like it's going up. Oh, shit. Yo, if they're on my property, they're trespassing, so anything that happens while trespassing is not my fault. You have that shit marked off with purple tape or no trespassing sign. Once they come on your property, you're good to go. Or purple spray paint on your trees. Alright, that was fun. Oh, you're not done. Okay, okay. I'll give you some more. Ooh, it's fat. She's the lady go. Kind of look like you're leaving. Yes, you are. Follow the brown brick road. Interesting. Do it. Do it. Are you really by yourself now? Did you, NTF? Did you even say hello? Can I come in? Absolutely confusion. Confusions, chaos, coffee. Oh, okay. No worries, NTF. No worries. Thought she was gone. Oh, you'll walk up those, but not the fucking stairs. Bitch.
You got those?
Yuck, fit in there. It's almost like he's like, hey, we're gonna go exploring today. Come on. Put it. Oh, come on, let's go. Alright. It's so dirty in here. Shut up, you're an explorer.
I think that's it, right?
Hello, Sage. Oh, is there still more? And you're gonna climb to get it? I don't know if you can climb.
Yeah, that's it.
You never even got over that. You just slept. Great assist you got, buddy. Are you gonna help her over? Let her do a piggyback ride, something? Grab her by the crotch and lift her over? Your destinations suck, homie. There's no ghost. Guess you guys are done. Time to put another shrimp on the barbie. Good job. Now get out of there before the property owner finds out you're there. would make sense because it's the top of a hill. Good vantage point. Be a good time to spark one up. Just saying, bro. They don't yell down giant hills anymore. Not roll. That'd be ridiculous, but yell.
I don't know if there's any more. Any go around? You want to walk back through?
Grab it. Grab it. It only feels good for like 2 seconds. Just kidding, that shit don't feel good.
Yeah.
Especially when they snatch in on your
There's other
legs. And
sections into it, but I'm not too sure how to get into them. Apart from over that bridge.
it'd be funny if you had to go all the way through the fucking woods or the tunnels again. You forgot which way. This where we came from? Don't remember. Don't remember. Fuck. Alright, I guess we're getting lost. You know what happens when you get lost in the woods?
Come out.
What's
No,
that?
no, no, one.
You get eaten.
Huh? Yeah, I think it's the other one. The other one.
Back into the dungeon. Now they got you.
Yeah, I know that. Maybe this drops down a bit in the middle of the way.
What's that? Was that a compass or a can? Boom.
I just use that sort of same.
See if you can fit there. There you go. That's the one you should have jumped over, bro. No problem. No problem. Now that we're done with the outstanding ghost hunters, or wait. Not ghost hunters. Urban explorers. Let's switch from one urban explorer to a different kind of urban explorer because including myself, we love the paranormal. Well, at least I hope so because you're here.
What's up, everyone? We normally don't start vehicles inside motorhomes.
This is
but
the
if-
bucket
wait,
list.
Wait. Do you know
What did I say?
You don't start
We
vehicles
normally-
in motorhomes?
You have to start.
We normally don't start a car inside a motorhome, but today
No,
we're
figured
gonna do it.
Sometimes
Let's
my brain
go.
doesn't work, and that was one of those moments.
We have a Kia behind us, and we're gonna turn it on
Inside
this
the RV.
motorhome.
I mean,
Dude,
yes,
it's gonna be nuts.
What's up, everyone? We normally do not start our videos inside of vehicles, but we are in my motorhome. We are on a small road trip right now, and the place we're at is an abandoned military base that is connected to an active military base. And given how our last break-in video went with the police, we decided maybe let's not just start our video with a giant shining light in front of the place. Oh, also, if anyone doesn't know, this is Steve Ronan. Expert explorer. So he's joining us for the next 2 days to do a bunch of videos.
Yes, sir. That's a good name.
Fair warning, this whole video is probably gonna be night vision. We're not using flashlights. We're keeping this as pitch black as we possibly can. There is a huge chance we're gonna get caught. We already got kicked out of the first place we parked. So, can we
Real
send that
urban
mustache back?
explorers.
Because it looks like it belongs in a New York cop.
Okay, that's what you keep saying, but I'm just saying right now, your mustache is a bit overgrown.
That
it
is
looks
a
like you've
cop
been to the
tag.
woods maybe for a month, and I think
What you're saying is I look like a man.
I think you don't trim. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Wow, that was a great insult. You look like you don't
What?
trim.
Hey,
You don't like
he's
you don't
going-
trim.
Hey, it's quarantine,
trim,
okay?
bro.
All the barbers are shut
Oh,
down.
yeah, okay, sure.
Bro, you do
I don't
look like
trim
a
my
cop.
shit.
I know. They don't work
Wait,
up to our
if the,
benefit.
if the cops come to us, you should act like a cop to them.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
got it, officer. I got it. He's gonna just make eye contact with a mustache. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yo,
I'm so
can you
sorry, officer.
pretend to be an undercover cop that's been infiltrating YouTube groups?
I should have handcuffs. Has anybody got any handcuffs?
Oh yeah, I got some.
Wait, not the fuzzy ones, not the fuzzy ones.
Fuzzy one.
By the way, everyone, this video is sponsored by Hunt a Killer, which now has a killer new horror subscription game in the Blair Witch universe. Each season is made
This is
up
a
of
couple years
6
old,
different
guys.
boxes full.
Sorry that you didn't believe in
Shut up.
me. I'm sorry that I put all of us in danger. I just wanted
We all have that one guy.
a cheeseburger.
I've already been inside a building by now. He's out there bullshitting.
We can't make the same mistake as we did in New York. Yeah, New York. Where we were just walking down the main road.
Oh, by the way, Steve, if you don't know, if you ever hear the word mustard,
Oh,
I don't know, Frogger.
Above the light lamp.
Good question.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, mustard's the emergency.
Yeah, if you ever hear mustard, that actually means like is fuck.
Okay, real emergency.
Yeah, that's like the real. Anything else you say, help, I need help, I'm dying, I'm bleeding, this hurts, stop it, we don't care.
Doesn't count.
You have to say
Okay.
mustard.
Gotcha.
Yep. Any other condiment,
Get
can't
off
say relish,
mustard.
sauerkraut,
Yeah.
mayonnaise, aioli,
Honey mustard doesn't
honey mustard doesn't count. No, buffalo,
Mustard.
none of
Don't
it. Yeah,
say
secret.
pecan.
Don't say secret sauce, Thousand Island.
We're acting like great as everyone is leaving this building right now. Yeah, that's true.
Well, then we just look like we're leaving the building too. I just want to point out that I brought extra batteries for the camera, but I brought them for the wrong camera.
Stop.
I'm being dead serious.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, this is not the right bag.
Okay.
All right, where are we going in from?
It's cold outside.
Oh my God, that's why you did that? You wiener. All right, if we're gonna do this, let's go. We hopping this?
Well, yeah.
No, we're not hopping this.
Wait, what is that?
There's no
Wouldn't
trespass.
recommend it.
Should we listen to it? It's got a lot of important stuff in it.
There's a penal code. Corbin, you're a cop. What does that code mean?
Penal code?
What does that code mean?
I don't even know what penal means.
Read it with your mustache.
Use your mustache sense. Yeah, I think this is the way in. Yeah.
There's another fence on the other side right there.
You know,
Yeah. No,
Is
there's
there
no
which-
way.
Oh, you heard that?
came out the month I graduated basic training. And that shit was like ridiculously like we were trying to hold on. Figure out how we would tactically move to catch this bitch. Because we're straight out of basic. Didn't know any better. Hello, Vlad. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, wait. Delta.
Go.
There's people yelling.
Okay, well then let's go.
Yeah, go get in there.
And a military base. Come on. See if they live on.
We are so
Yeah. Let's get deeper into the bases. Turn your light off. Who's got your light on?
Hey, that's Corey.
Jesus Christ.
I know, it's Corey, bro.
Well, I have a camera and I can see. And that's what matters.
Stay behind us.
Turn your light on. What is it?
I can't. No, it's just
Real house.
Okay.
Straight up like a retard.
Boys.
Come here, boys.
Come here, boys.
They're gonna stop performing live.
Oh, you can't move this thing. Dude, I can't see anything. Make it to this spot.
No, we're not in anywhere yet. We're in. No, you're too excited.
We're so decent. No. I'm so excited.
If you sneak around the military base, you ain't doing it.
All right, so I guess we could probably tell people where we are.
Yeah.
Everyone just thinks we're just in a random building. It's an abandoned Air Force base, abandoned in '92. There's apparently a couple hundred buildings here. One of which is a hospital. Then there's barracks, there's a school, there's a church, there's an auditorium, and then there's like 300 houses. So,
Well, we've seen 2. So
yes, we've seen two houses. So maybe another 400 to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say we go straight for the hospital.
I know. So okay. So why?
I would do the hospital. And the barracks.
I thought there was something else.
Was it? No. I've been here with Sammy Colby like 3 years ago or something. That hospital's crazy. So if we can figure out how to get in the hospital, that building's insane.
Okay, is it big?
Where's that?
It's huge. It's like 3 stories, and there's like a small crawl space like through a door.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, Corey would love that.
What?
My phone light was on.
How have we not been arrested more times? Like how?
It's actually like comical how loud we were getting in here.
Yes.
I feel like
the penile code is on your third eye. Is this where we break in? What is the penile?
I feel like everyone just came in stomping, trying to break everything they stepped on.
The name of the mission is get to the hospital.
Can you name it something cooler though?
Get to the top.
Mission in hospital.
Mission in hospital.
Should we all split up and try to find the hospital?
I only have one camera, so.
So
we're in like an echo chamber, so.
Yeah.
It would actually be quiet. I know. I would go through the house instead of the big open field.
Away.
Because those lights can 100% see us.
You can hear. This house is pretty spooky.
What?
He said there was something over there.
Something or someone?
You okay? Yeah, that's oh, that's a bat.
No, it's not. It's a bird. Yeah, it's a bird. It's
Oh
not
my
a bat.
god, dude.
Dude, that would have been the world's biggest bat if that was a bat.
He was going in circles. You
Yeah.
were just walking right into it. You didn't.
I can't see anything with this camera.
Well, we can see. He's really going around your head.
Yeah, the hospital's a little bit near the water tower over there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay out of all these lights. You were right about this being huge. This is.
What? All the birds?
Just scared.
What is it?
It freaked me out
Our
too.
shadows.
Those aren't birds.
That is a
Those
bird.
are
There was something
camera.
running in the bush. Hey, could there be something underneath right here? You can see like little.
Finally, the little train. Oh, you're still standing.
I hear a helicopter. Oh yeah, there's a helicopter. No. Oh, you know what? That helicopter might be coming our way.
Oh, it is. Hey, should
It wouldn't surprise me if it coincidentally sees us.
Should we get to
On the ground.
should probably go inside.
Oh, dude, that helicopter's actually coming
helicopter's coming right at us.
On an old horse. It's cool.
I'm just jumping for no reason in case I... Oh, that helicopter literally just trying to fly right. Oh my god. Oh my god.
At least it wasn't loud.
Oh, yo, there's like wax or something in my shoe. That hell is crazy close. Jeez.
Yeah, you
It had a searchlight out and panned toward us.
Yeah. That was actually really close. Through my shoe. That was one of the big
Really?
ones. Dude, it went through my f***ing shoe. And it's sticking out inside.
Holy
Oh wow.
Did you get... How's your feet? How's your foot?
What was that?
What the hell was that? That was
Turn the light off.
I think it's to the right of the water tower. I think that's the two-story building that we can see.
Okay, right
It's
here.
on the other side of this main road, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So, look at those lights though, bro. This is an active road. Look, see, there's a cop. That's a cop. God damn it. Yeah, that was a real cop, yeah. It was a patrol car.
So where should we go? Can we go out?
Wait, maybe he passes us. Don't get seen right now. It was a patrol car though.
At that horn? Did you hear that alarm? Yeah, it's a horn.
Alarm.
Should we go back to the RV?
If we can make it.
I don't think we're gonna make it, dude. I think we should make a run.
No.
No, I think we should go the opposite way.
Car. He's gonna shine his light right into
Mine.
the He's right there. He's literally next to us.
He's right next to us.
Yes, he's right there.
Let's just stay quiet.
Right next to the helicopter.
Yeah, I can see him. There's no way I'm filming him if I film him. Look, he's creating a shadow. Oh yeah, dude, he's right here.
Is he really?
Dude, he's like parked right here. You see? I don't know where he went, bro.
I don't think we try to start walking.
He's somewhere.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the hospital?
I mean, if I'm gonna get caught, I might as well get caught trying to go to the hospital and not get caught on my way back to the car.
I'd rather get caught on the way back to the car.
Why?
Because you didn't say we're
hospital
leaving.
sign, and I was trying to make sure
We're about to go over again.
but I stubbed my toe.
The thing is, what if... Yeah, I've never seen this hospital. I mean, you're saying it's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, hey, there's two options. We could either book it to the car or we could book it to the hospital.
Okay, there's a really black object. I don't know if it's him.
There's a car coming straight from us.
Just stay down. Stop getting straight up. Sorry, guys. These guys are just.
I don't know where the car went. But you see it.
He's definitely right here. I don't think this guy's gonna go into the... No way.
What do you want to do? Just try and cross the street and see what happens?
This side.
Yeah? On go! Holy
Funny.
shit, went down, bro. Dude, I almost ate so hard.
Oh, you did. Another house.
Okay,
No,
we're here.
Not a house.
Let's get him over here.
This reminds me so much of New York.
Can you call him?
We just crossed over to the hospital. We saw the cop car kind of stay where they were.
Just go now.
Just go.
Just cross the street, go to the right. Cross the street, go straight to the building, go to the right, you'll see us. But go now. All the way across the street. He's gone, so go now. Watch out for these holes.
Hospital.
I've never been in here.
What not?
This is huge. No, I'm getting far enough and we can turn the lights on. Yeah, this is not the hospital. I've never been in here. You hit the curb?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, this is the hospital. It is? We're in.
Yeah.
I know this. I know this picture. Like this visually.
Okay,
Yeah, this doesn't look like a hospital.
we need to like watch pointing our lights. Because
Why?
there's a cop still outside and he sees one light go past him.
Dude, yeah, we made it in.
Well, how about you not?
Dude, that was crazy. We just took a blind guess on how to get in here.
That was legitimately crazy. It's okay.
Your light off really goes
Oh, yeah.
away.
Whoa, dude, watch. Hey, like, watch out for this kind of stuff, because
Or use a
that's
red
just gonna
lens.
take your eye out. Yeah,
Both,
but
like,
so concealed. Oh, true. Yo, this building is enormous.
It's so big.
Dude, look at those. Look at these just like death traps everywhere. Dude, this looks crazy on camera.
This is just crazy in general, yeah.
Wait, that light. Okay, that's from those giant search. I don't even know where we are. Like, I wouldn't even know how to get out.
We're just going straight down. Oh, there's.
Oh.
My God. Wait, the water outside. Shut your eyes out.
Wait, lights off. Alright, that light can. Dude, I'm so afraid to walk with my lights off right now. I don't want to lose an eyeball. You want to go down?
I think we should.
Let's go down. Oh wow, you're right.
Look at that.
Holy crap. Oh, look at the caution tape.
Okay, let's finish this one. Pretty huge.
Where?
Should we find out what it's in there?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
To think we almost didn't do this. We almost backed out. Billy, Corbin, and I were having the conversation. I was like, okay, if Corbin and I make it and it's fine, then we'll send the rest.
Exactly.
And then we just booked it.
Well, then it goes to Glory and oh,
Let's go back to the RV.
I wanted to. I know. Watch out for this thing.
Oh, yep. I wonder if any of the rooms are still intact, but I just really doubt it.
No, there's no way. Looks like this go away. There's definitely a doctor's room for kids.
Oh wait, there's some. No, that's a light fixture.
Look up the name of that.
Wow, it's pretty cool. Someone drew that in. Oh, so this is probably a kid's room.
Definitely.
Got it. Can't believe we almost didn't push for this. Now watch, we're gonna like leave and the cops is gonna be waiting there.
oh, that. All right.
No, so that was how I had to come in last time. I had to crawl in through a door. Is this where we came in from? No, it's not. Dude, a tumbleweed made it all the way down here. How there's a tumbleweed? That tumbleweed tumbled.
It tumbled up, down, around.
Thought he was taking a piss for a second.
Oh, Mr. Reinhardt.
Maybe he was.
Checkup? What? Have a seat. Come on. How you been? How you been? Your balls dropped?
I hope so.
All right. Do me a favor. Cough. Let me see this right here. Cough for me. Cough for me. Cough for me.
It's on the front, not the side.
How are you?
Oh.
Don't worry. I know just what to do, though.
Alright, go ahead. Say ah.
Ah.
Alright, now other way. Say ah. Ah. Oh, I see what it is.
So, what is it?
You got termites.
No.
Alright, please come over here, Corbin. I might have to get out the big guns for this.
Oh, where do you want me?
Right there, fine. Just stay right there.
Okay.
You want to get a close up of my tools?
Yeah, sure. What are you working with, doctor? Wait, don't doctors normally ask someone else for the tools? Don't they just like call out the tools?
Excuse me, Brian.
Yeah.
Did you get my tools for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Brian.
What do you need?
Give me the guac. All right, that's perfect.
Wait a second.
You think you can sit on this?
Sideways?
No.
All right.
All right, that's not the one. It's the beginner one.
Yeah, this seems about right.
Okay.
Have you been feeling sore lately? Like, do you have any pains anywhere that you wouldn't normally have pain?
Kinda.
Been hurting?
Kinda.
Okay, I need you to hold this for me.
Okay.
Hold that for 30 seconds. Give me the
Oh.
Oh,
give me the Okay. How do I hold this?
why did they learn?
Okay, just like that. This is
Oh,
making
that's
goddamn sense.
Are you measuring him?
The angle's all wrong.
What are you measuring? That's pretty. Is that normal?
I think the angle's completely off. If you look at it.
Can you hold it?
No, that's
Hold it there for me. I
I'm in
gotta.
the nuts.
Get that.
Hold
Put
it.
the,
Damn it.
that's the one we
Perfect
need.
setup.
I don't think the angle's off. Keep it right there.
Nut tap.
This is to measure. What do you? Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're having any weird side effects, just call me. You should be fine. If you have diarrhea, you're throwing up, and
What
you have
do I do
abdominal
with this?
pain. Oh, you're done with that.
Oh, I'm done with
Yeah,
that?
that's good. You put that in the box.
30 seconds.
Go ahead and get his name on that.
Oh, that was.
What? So I think you're good. You seem pretty fine.
Okay.
Your butt does seem to be swollen.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you've been doing.
Okay.
Calm it down.
Okay.
Don't try to
nothing
overdo
crazy,
it.
though.
You know,
Doctor,
you
not
take-
to overstep my boundaries, but do you think the painful swollen butthole could have anything to do with that mustache?
Get back over here.
Get back over here. Put your hands on the table.
This is the skit when the cop walks in.
I know.
I'm like, oh, your penis is a little abnormal. Freeze!
He shows the evidence to the judge, and he was like, "Hey, we should go easy on them. They're not well."
And you have the footage of catching these boys breaking into the hospital?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. The hole seems to be swollen.
I like how you could have gone with any possible medical thing at all, and you instantly went with gonorrhea, swollen butthole, and
Termites.
It's two of the most, or it's three of the most common things. Is
Yeah.
people are too scared to talk about it.
I agree.
And I'm just trying to.
out of you know, they always give studies like 3 out of 5 men. What percentage of men do you think have swollen butthole syndrome?
Oh.
I think it's
No,
With
well,
termites,
today,
2
probably
out of
like
10,
47%.
It's rare.
Wait, wait.
SBS? It keeps going.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I'm very confused on what
Just
direction
go.
we're
It's a
in.
hospital.
Ooh, what is that stunt walk? Ooh, should we do like a runway show in here? Go ahead. Yeah, work the runway. Work the runway.
I work.
Are you going outside or not?
I work as the overnight watch, I guess, for the hospital because you had to do it. And whenever you work in a hospital, you got to do a 24-hour shift. And when I would go do the whole hospital for security checks, I always brought a tennis ball with me, and I would throw it down the hallway, and just hopefully it never came back. So if I had to go get it, that was a good thing. That was a good thing.
What do you think, Elton? I feel like we should quit while we're ahead. I think so. Okay. Yeah. So, where are we? Are we on the wrong side? We might be. Out to the left. Yeah, let's do it. Huh? No, I think this is out to the left. Do you want to go through the buildings?
Those little bitches. Normally they do some ghost hunting, but ain't gonna do no ghost hunting this one because I guess they scared. But now we're gonna listen to some soldiers and they're gonna tell you some scary stories about what's in them their military quarters. You know, especially them places like Fort Riley. Ooh, I had heard plenty stories about ghosts in those quarters.
Welcome to the smoke pit.
Thank you.
In the military, a smoke pit can be anywhere. A few stacked wooden pallets and sandbags on a distant forward operating base in an overseas desert somewhere, or a concrete pavilion and some tables outside of a barracks building on Camp Hansen in Okinawa. Whether at work or off duty, nowadays smoking isn't allowed in any of the buildings on military installations, so that's what the smoke pit is for. But what is also highly frowned on during working hours is the discussion of strange and unbelievable happenings. The kinds of stories guys will insist are true, but are often denigrated as campfire stories or some other made-up nonsense. And if they ever really tried to file a formal report about the events, they would probably find themselves pulled off of their upcoming deployments as a mental health risk.
True.
And instead sent to see some kind of specialist. So the stories end up circulating around places like the smoke pit. But as for the guys telling the stories, they certainly believe what they saw and heard, whether or not anyone else does. This episode contains a compilation of several of these kinds of stories. The first is from a soldier writing under the anonymous heading of Sergeant M, who shared his bizarre experiences with Eric and Laura Roughton, who are the curators of the Paranormal Scholar website and YouTube channel. If you haven't heard about them, I would check them out. The second set of encounters are actually from a buddy of mine, Trip, a fellow Marine who I met while I was stationed overseas in Okinawa. As coincidence would have it, Trip was the guy who first told me about a book called Tales from the Grid Square, and he had already become acquainted with the author, Nick Orton. It's a small world, isn't it? And perhaps, not so ironically, where did I first meet Trip? In the smoke pit, right outside our barracks. Anyway, let's get to the stories. He was said to practice dark magic. In 2015, I was placed on desk duty in the barracks on a 24-hour rotation, charge quarters, as it's officially called. We sit at the desk for 24 hours, from 9 a.m. until 9 a.m. the following morning,
really
often passing the time with books, video games, homework, or movies, and intermittently doing patrols, conducting these roving inspections of the barracks, just trying to maintain orderliness, especially at night, making sure guys aren't making a lot of noise or being too rowdy, that kind of thing. And of course, if anything serious happens, we're there to respond to it and to report it as quickly as possible. But on occasion, this particular duty also requires that we monitor any high-risk soldiers that have been confined to the barracks because they unfortunately pose a safety risk to others or themselves, but have not been psychologically evaluated yet and are likely going to be discharged. The military is probably like most jobs. You get all types. And I get it that the country has a lot of respect for its service members, and so do I. That's why I wanted to serve. But once you get to boot camp, the reality is that you quickly realize there are some strange dudes that try to join the military. And some of these guys, quite honestly, should never be allowed to hold a loaded weapon. I'm guessing most of the super weird ones don't make it past the recruiting office, but then the recruiters are always under pressure to meet their quotas, and some of these guys slip through the cracks. But in some cases, they still don't even make it through boot camp. Mental health problems show up, and they realize they don't want to be there anymore, but you can't just quit boot camp. You signed a contract, so they suddenly try to throw themselves off of the third floor. Then they spend the next few days handcuffed to a bed or otherwise being escorted everywhere they go, including the bathroom, until the Army figures out what to do with them. And
listen, guys,
one day, you don't see them anymore. But some of these guys that I'm talking about, they make it through boot camp and they get sent to their first unit. And one of the guys in my unit was one we all thought probably never should have enlisted. He was an angry, hate-filled individual that never progressed past private second class in his 20 months in uniform.
Yep,
it is rare that someone can remain at such a low rank for so long. And he never got promoted because he was a troublemaker. And this guy was also rumored to be interested in the occult and was said to practice rituals and dark magic in the barracks. What I do know for a fact, though, was that when he was finally discharged, he left his barracks room in a complete and disgusting
that's because
mess.
y'all let him.
The toilet had been broken and didn't flush, but he had continued to use it, probably for weeks. In the closet, there were mountains of trash and rotten food in the sink and the refrigerator.
And we do have soldiers
the
like
shower
that,
was also filled with garbage and water, so wet garbage. I don't think this guy really used his shower much anyway. But aside from the awful mess, there were strange things in the room as well. When the commander, first sergeant, the supply sergeant, and I went into his room to inspect it, we found chicken bones tied together, hanging on strings from the ceiling. They had been lashed together in what appeared to be archaic symbols of some kind. We counted roughly 24 of these things before we just quit counting. The floor was covered in grime, and there was a ring of candles that in the center of the room that had clearly been lit on the floor in a circular fashion. And all of the furniture had been stacked out of the way or shoved in the closet. I will spare you the description of the smell. So, considering the rumors that we had heard, this guy's room not only matched his personality and his work ethic, but it certainly suggested occult activity.
Actually, need to.
The whole room had this unsettling feeling to it. I joined the military in my late 20s, and I had a good amount of life experience by then, which, admittedly, included a brief interest I had in the occult when I was in my late teens. As I told my superiors in the room, who were likewise creeped out, I wasn't really fazed by the bones hanging or the candles. It all looked pretty run-of-the-mill nerds in the basement with a paperback edition of Necronomicon that they'd bought on Amazon. But the air in the room, it felt wrong. And I couldn't tell at the time if it was just the smell or the filth that was making me uneasy, but whatever the reason, none of us wanted to stay in there very long. We quickly left, and our command called a special cleanup team and put in a work order to have the room stripped and cleaned by professionals.
Special cleanup team or a volunteer group of 5 privates? I'm going to go with the 5 privates.
And after they were finished, the room was spotless. But in the months following this dirtbag getting kicked out of the army, the soldiers sitting barracks duty would start quietly talking about hearing things in that room, which had remained unoccupied. And occasionally, reports about the room would be made in the logbooks, actually written down. Something along the lines of, I heard some sort of sound from room such and such, CQ investigates, finds nothing, smells burning plastic, cannot find source, no electrical appliances in the room, will monitor and notify my replacement. But usually, these reports, particularly the noises, were brushed off as soldiers playing pranks and, trying to spook the new guys on duty. And so a couple of months after the rumors started, my name finally comes up on the duty roster. And it was a Thursday night. The rest of our unit was mostly off base.
Old battalion area in Fort Riley that pretty sure there was a residual hunt.
This night, they were doing field training, meaning the barracks was mostly empty, and my CQ runner and I were quietly going about our business. The room in question is halfway down the hallway from the duty desk, so it's pretty close. So we're sitting there at the desk, and suddenly...
Interesting.
We both hear some sort of roar. A really loud sound that definitely came from that room. It didn't sound like a dinosaur from Jurassic Park or something.
Oh yeah,
get
that room.
The best I can describe it, this sounded like metal tearing while someone played a recording of a scream, except it was distorted and played in reverse. The soldier with me later described it as a car accident, and when he was asked to clarify what he meant, he said it was like the loud part of a metal collision with no buildup or drop-off, just sudden noise. That's what he said. But anyway, being the senior ranking guy, I kind of walk down the hall to check this out, and I instruct the CQ runner to call the barracks representative, the LNO, and have him get to the desk as soon as possible so he can come open up the room. 5 minutes later, the LNO and I are using his master key to gain access to this creepy-ass room, while the private covers the front desk, staying with the phone.
Okay.
As soon as we enter the room, we are hit with the smell of what? Dog shit and burned plastic. That's what it smelled like. Neither of us can identify the source because the room looks completely clean.
It's the bathroom.
But we sweep the entire room, every nook and cranny, and we find nothing.
Well,
but we
this
both
barracks
later
element, we
said
should be
that,
used to that by
we had this really horrible feeling, like we were being watched the entire time. You know the feeling? Just... Anyway, we found nothing that would tell us where this horrible smell in the room was coming from. We agreed then just to re-secure the room and to not even log the incident because, I mean, the room is empty and the barracks rep wasn't even there to hear the noise, so he didn't even know whether to believe us or not. And I, for one, didn't want to press the issue and end up looking like some crazy idiot when someone up the chain of command reads the report. So anyway, we walk back to the door, leave the room, and I walk out first. I open the door, I walk out, and as this lieutenant turns to pull the door closed behind us, some kind of massive force suddenly hits the door from inside the
he's
room,
probably a West Point lieutenant.
shoving the lieutenant out of the doorway and slamming the door shut.
Did we leave a window open or something? No, sir.
Now, because all of the barracks rooms have those hydraulic door closers at the top that would prevent that sort of thing from even happening, I mean, you would really have to push on that thing to slam it shut that quickly, let alone slamming it so hard it could move a grown man.
Which would
honestly, no, you would probably have to unhook the closer or break it, because otherwise slamming that door should be impossible for any normal person to do.
Oh no, sometimes they remove the
and the hydraulic arm wasn't broken. I had
mind.
just opened the door and we had just walked into the room. The door was working fine when we entered the room and the windows were shut when we checked the room. So something slammed that door and it wasn't the wind. Out of instinct, you know, getting pushed out of a room, the LNO immediately tries to open the lock again to see what the hell just did that. But this time the key card wouldn't even work. And after a few times of trying the lock, with neither of us really even wanting to go back in anyway, we said screw it and we just left. We agreed not to report any of this for obvious reasons. And after that incident, I kept an ear out because I lived in that barracks, but I didn't hear anything like that noise again. But at least on one other occasion, when I ended up sitting duty again, even while the room was still unoccupied, I could swear I heard what sounded like some kind of shuffling coming from the room, like someone was moving around inside. But that time I just decided to ignore it, and I ordered my CQ runner to just stay the hell away from the room as well. To this day, none of us have the foggiest idea.
You know, with the way the
what was
barracks
going on
are,
in there.
I'm really surprised that room would still be empty, like he says it was, because you got way too many big people in the barracks.
And I'm not even sure if they ever started using the room again, but I sure as hell don't envy the next guy that has to sleep in there.
All right, guys.
As I mentioned,
I don't know. These ones I can relate really more to, because a lot of the stuff they're saying, of like I don't know. It's like my terminology, my people, my side. I get it. Look at that dude fast roping.
Earlier, the next accounts are actually those of a Marine buddy of mine, Trip. I mentioned Trip briefly in a previous Smoke Pit episode because, like myself, he has also been pursuing his creative interests after leaving the military, both his artwork and his writing, and he has authored a series of books titled Smoke Pit Fairy Tales.
I scrambled to my seat in the truck and pulled out my Alice packing rifle. Fonzie stopped shooting, loaded another can of ammo, and sent another 100 little presents to the enemy. I don't think there was a second the entire time he was up there that he wasn't swearing. Kyle took his lights and ran about 50 meters for our rear. He took one into the cord and spun it so the glow sticks drew a circle in the night. The helicopter descended to the earth, sending a wave of sand and soot in all directions. We wrapped Char in my poncho, and as soon as the bird landed, Doc Fowler and I ran into the chopper. When we passed Kyle, he grabbed an edge of the poncho and assisted our labor. We put Shar on the floor, and Doc screamed something to the crew chief. The crew chief nodded and gave Doc a thumbs up. We ran back into the night.
Continuing in the vein of military experiences combined with the paranormal, like you get here, the main premise of the Smoke Pit Fairy Tales series, highly creative as it is that two American soldiers, Hank and Doc, who are fighting in Afghanistan, well, they get separated from their platoon and accidentally become immortal.
Not bad.
And now unable to die, they then go on to experience World War III, an alien invasion, and a plethora of, we'll call them, apocalyptic adventures. You can find his series on Amazon as well as on his website, smokepitfairytales.com, where you can read the first book in the series for free. Or, since you're here listening in this format, perhaps you might want to check out his YouTube channel, Trip's Smoke Pit, in which he has started to publish the audiobook reading of his books, and he is the one narrating them. His books aside, over the last few years, I have noticed a repeating pattern, which might be something of an obvious thing to say, and that is the fact that people who are witness to strange experiences are often the ones who become deeply interested in the paranormal.
Yeah,
and
that's
Trip,
that's
as
true.
you will come to find out, is no exception. And since he conveniently had the studio equipment to record his own voiceover, I asked him if he wouldn't mind just telling us about his experiences himself. Trip, the mic is yours.
All right, so I'm going to wing this one. But yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Trip Ainsworth. I'm an author, writing the Smoke Pit Fairy Tales novels. I'm an artist, and I was in the Marine Corps for a while. I was actually on Okinawa with the 31st MEU with Luke, the host of this show. We were talking on the sidelines, just kind of chit-chatting about spooky stories, and I mentioned that I had seen an odd thing or two in my life. Some of it relating to the Marine Corps, or at least around the Marine Corps. I spent, 12-ish years there. Now, I'm a little sensitive to what some might call the dark side of the Force. I'm by no means a medium or a oracle or a seer or anything like that. I've just noticed or seen a thing or two. I remember the first ghost I ever saw or witnessed, or whatever you want to call it. It was actually a very mundane story. I was 13 or so and working a summer job at a cold storage place in Jacksonville, Florida, where I grew up. And there was this ghost that a lot of people saw back in the deep freezer in the way back for the long-term storage. And as the stories went, the ghost never really did anything. He just, sweep the halls back there. I don't necessarily think that the ghost was intelligent. It was probably just residual energy. The rumor was when they were constructing the building, somebody fell off a railing and died. And that's all I really knew about it, except for one day I was there real early because, my dad was the manager. And he would come in and count the inventory every day before anybody else showed up. And since he was my ride, I was there an hour before everybody else too. But one day I was back there looking for a crate of crab legs or hush puppies or something. I looked up from the clipboard and, right beside me, I saw this guy just sweeping along. Like he was pushing one of those big push brooms. And I only saw him for half a second and he disappeared. And at that point, I already heard so much about him that, it didn't spook me or anything. I just made a mental note of it and went about my day. Now, between that and the next ghost encounter that I had, there was 2 deployments to Afghanistan and, one tour with the 11th MEU on a Westpac. And while I had heard a lot of creepy, eerie, spooky tales about, stuff in Afghanistan and some of the places that we visited, I never saw anything. But I get back from my first MEU, my 3rd deployment. I'm a sergeant, still living in the barracks in Camp Margarita on Camp Pendleton. It was in the headquarters and services barracks, and ironically enough, it was room 316. If it was any other room number, I don't know if I'd have remembered it. But something always felt off about that room. While I was inside, I could never escape the feeling of being watched. The hairs on my neck were always stood straight up, and I kept with me this impending sense of dread. Now, I'd woken up a few times with what people would call sleep paralysis, I guess. You wake up, you're alone, you're sweating, there's an overwhelming sense of dread, but eventually I'd shake myself out of it and try to get back to sleep. But there was one night, and I woke up, and everything was... What was weird about this night, on top of the overall feeling I had, was I woke up, I was still in bed, I looked across the room, and there was another me on the other side of the room, and I was talking to something else. I still remember the thing pretty vividly. It was about
lizard person.
6.5 feet tall. Pale greenish skin,
Aw,
like it had
man.
been dead for a while. It didn't have any hair or ears,
like a
really a
lizard.
nose. If it did, it was small. The thing had just like a little slit for a mouth. It still gives me the chills to think about. Like right now, I feel like somebody poured ice down my back. But he also wore this like schmuck thing. It was beige. Imagine a turtleneck sweater, but the neck was exceptionally thick, and then instead of arms and piece of fabric that came down to the waist, it just went all the way down, like one singular robe. Now, I asked the thing what its name was, and it told me, but I don't remember.
Where are you from?
And then I asked it where it was from, and it said not here. Now, whatever definition of here forms in your brain when I say that, it wasn't that. It's not this plane, it was not this planet, it was not this universe, it was not that barracks room. It's not here.
What do you want?
But then I asked it what it wanted, what it was doing there. And it told me that it was just checking things out. And then it stopped talking to me on the other side of the room and looked to the me in bed. And the little slit that used to be its mouth opened up to this wide gullet that would have reached its ears if it had them, and it was full of dagger-like sharp teeth, and it hissed at me to wake up. And I did. And I was freaked out. I thought it was just a bad dream. I chalked it up to that. But I needed a glass of water. So I get out of bed, and the instant that my feet hit the floor,
the water
the lights
was
turn on, and the door and the window slam open.
Reptile semen.
Fortunately, I was PCSing in a couple of weeks and didn't have to stay there long. Unfortunately, I didn't have anywhere else to sleep besides my car. The other big one would be, it took place in 29 Palms years later, but I kept waking up in the middle of the night. And there was this thing at the foot of my bed. Just an ambiguous, dark, hazy mass. Almost looked like smoke. I'd seen an odd thing here or there in the time between, and I had done a lot of reading up on the supernatural at that point. And this thing that was in my room, it wasn't scary, it was just annoying. So I lie in bed for another hour and a half-ish, and I get up. It's 2 or 3 in the morning at this point, and I can't sleep, so I go out to the front of the barracks and, have a cigarette. And my buddy George is out there. And it's during the week, so there shouldn't be Marines out there, but it is the barracks. There's always somebody out there. I talk to George about it a little bit. I tell him my story, and he's a little weirded out because he had a very similar
in his room or in
except
that
for instead
room?
of a shadowy black mass, it was this odd thing, as he described it. And when we're done smoking, we go inside, and I go to my room and he to his. But in the day room, on the way, we see this woman, and she's sitting down in the chairs by the duty hut. She's glowing. She's got golden sun rays for
She's
hair.
a master.
Her clothes are
Showing
so
up.
white that you can't even look at them. And me and George looked at each other, and then looked back to the barracks duty, and then looked back to the woman, but the woman was gone. George and I talked about that once or twice, but yeah, those are my military-related ghost stories, or whatever these things are. Thanks for having me on, Luke. Ciao.
Ciao.
I'm not sure what you make of these experiences. I did have some questions after listening to Tripp's encounters, and
I need to be
ultimately my
careful,
question to
because now I'm
Tripp
gonna
was, do
start
you
talking
think...
like the narrator, and it's going to sound like I'm trying to, the thing. Yeah, now I'm the President of the United States.
Especially with the first one, because he...
Oh, and by the way, nobody fucking told me I was running against Jilly and that she won. I demand a recount. I think that election was stolen. Because I didn't even know when it was happening.
did identify that as him being asleep, and that thing that he witnessed in his room, that kind of out-of-body experience that he did acknowledge that as being a dream, or maybe you'd call it a vision. It's obviously out of the norm because his room, it was like being in a different reality, right? That the room was identical, and how many times do we dream in the exact same kind of living environment? At least in my experience, my dreams take me somewhere else, usually. But for the second encounter, he did say that the woman in white and this black thing in his room, all of that, he was fully awake and conscious at the time that he saw these things. And then his friend George had kind of a shared experience where, you know, maybe that was what drove them both out of the barracks to go smoke at 3 in the morning or whatever time it was. And I've noticed as I go through these stories and talk to different people, the fact that we haven't all seen something strange, not that people can't make up stories, but perhaps there are people that are more sensitive to these kinds of things. You know, I've seen stories where they theorize that children are more sensitive, and you'll have a mother recounting a story about her child saying that she's talking to someone in the room, and the mother looks to the corner where the girl is pointing and there's nobody there. And maybe just wanting to humor the child, the mother's like, okay, well, what does she look like and what is she saying? And what the child starts to say, very matter-of-factly, it starts to scare the parent because they realize that the child is actually speaking
or that
to
they have
something.
a really good imagination.
Because how could the child know these things that the parent was asking them? And in these instances, maybe the parents find out the next day that a grandmother or a different relative had passed away, and that was the supposed.
So check this shit out, right? Fucking weird that they just said that. So when my grandmother died, I always had this weird feeling, right, that she was there the day she died. And then for like a week after, whenever I was going to work, you know, I would smell cigarette smoke, but there was no one around me at all. And then I was like, hey, my mom calls, like, we're talking about the thing. And I was like, hey, you know, that day she died, I kind of felt like she was at my house, just watching over everyone, just seeing what's up. Mom said the same thing. And I was like, crazy. What if your mom was just basically visiting everyone in the family before she went to wherever the fuck she went? You know? Wouldn't that be something? True story.
Spirit that the child was talking to. Something like that. But ghost encounters aside, since I can't think of another place where I could share this story, I suppose there was something I did want to share with you guys, an experience that I had. It took place in the barracks, and reading or listening to Tripp's account is really what reminded me of this. And it's not going to be a story about ghosts, but it is about dreams. Because for some reason during my time in the Marines, I had a developing interest in the nature of dreams. And early on in my career, I began picking up these books on the topic of dream psychology, a lot of Freud and other why do we dream and what's the purpose of dreams and what do dreams mean, as well as engaging in the study and practice of lucid dreaming. And if you're not familiar, lucid dreaming is when you become conscious in a dream, but rather than waking up, which is usually what happens to us, you are able to prevent the dream from collapsing, and you can continue to explore the dream space and do a lot of crazy stuff in there.
Dreams have become
and you can even interact with other
years.
figures in the dream. In effect, you are speaking directly to your own subconscious. And in one of the first books I read on the subject, it was titled simply Lucid Dreaming. The author, Robert Waggoner, wrote that for beginners, even starting to contemplate the possibility of having a lucid dream, it can manifest the experience. And sure enough, that is what happened to me. After reading only the first few chapters of the book, while I was deployed overseas to Okinawa, I had one of my first lucid dreams. And the book teaches you how to prepare your mind before bedtime, which is to concentrate your mind on something, an object. Then if that object appears in your dream, it triggers your conscious mind into realizing that you are in a dream, that this is not reality. And the author's recommendation was to pick something simple and something that you'll always have, which is your hands. And so that's what I did. I'd spend a good 60 seconds before I turned off the lights and went to bed. I would just sit in bed and I would stare at my hands. I'd put them right in front of my face, pretty close, and I would just study the lines, the patterns, the fingerprints, the scars I have on my hands, just everything I could try to put to memory. And I'm not sure if it happened on the first night. I don't think so. I think it was maybe after a few nights of practicing this, and I think I'm ridiculous, like staring at my hands. It's just silly. But at some point, I find myself walking in a forest of tall pine trees. And I didn't think anything of it. Until suddenly both my hands just fly up right in front of my face. They're blocking my view of the forest. And I hadn't consciously thought to do that. So it struck me as very odd that my hands are suddenly flying up in front of my face when I don't want them to.
You're just
and then it
making
hit
sure
me.
you're there.
I'm looking at my hands. This is a dream. So at that point, I tried to put my hands down. I probably did it too quickly because the forest immediately starts to violently shake and vibrate, and everything is fading to this very bright white. The dream is collapsing. Okay. And realizing that, I immediately brought my hands back up in front of my face. And I just started concentrating on them and nothing else. And it worked. Slowly but surely, the forest around me starts to come back into view, and everything stabilizes. So I just continue to stare at my hands for a little while to make sure that I'm in control here. And then I start to slowly lower my hands, and nothing happens. The forest remains as vivid as ever. So I think, cool, I'm in a dream. That's pretty neat. So my next thought is, what do I want to do next? And as would be the case with many of my future dreams, I want to fly. That was my first thought. I want to fly. And almost immediately, I felt myself lift off the ground, completely weightless. It was really cool to be able to be in control of it, because I've flown in dreams before, but I was never in control of it. It was just something I was doing. Now I'm in.
I've flown in dreams before, and the thing is, like, I would never be able to come down. Sometimes I could, but if I was just free floating, like, oh, cool, I'm flying through the air. Used to be I could never come back down. And be some pretty fucked up dream, but I always woke up. Don't have those pretty much too much anymore. I have just about total control of my dreams. Or 97%, if you want to be the, oh my God, that dropped quick.
It felt really cool. And I just started to float straight up until I'd risen above the tops of these very tall trees, and I can see this forest and these mountains. It's just going on for miles and miles. It's this beautiful scenery. But as I continue to go up and up and up, I suddenly have this terrifying thought. What happens if I fall? Will it hurt? And the moment I had that thought, I immediately started falling. Like, it started slowly, like a slow increase. And then I start to panic. I lose my composure, and I don't remember to put my hands up in front of my face or anything. I just start bracing for the impact of the ground that's rushing up at me. But when I hit the ground, usually what would happen is I would wake up. Like, you know. But rather than feeling the impact or waking up, it's like a video game glitch. I passed right through the ground, and then I'm suddenly back in the air above the treetops again. But I'm still falling. It was like it just teleported me right back up above the trees, and I'm still falling. And again, I'm completely panicking. I just brace for the impact of the ground. And when I hit the ground this time, I immediately woke up in my bed. And I
with all those beer bottles.
And the first thing I hear is the sound of breaking glass on the floor. And I look down towards my feet, and for some infuriating reason, my roommate, Mitch, who is kind of a funny guy, well, he and his buddies, probably my other recon buddies, have stacked all of their empty beer bottles. I'm like, they outlined my body, my feet, my legs. On top of the blanket, they've stacked all these beer bottles against me. And when I woke up, I kicked one of them off, and they're all tinkling around. And I'm trying not to move too much, but I accidentally bump another one off the bed, and it shatters. So now I've just woken up from this very strange dream, and now I'm getting pissed. And so I look over at Mitch, who's sound asleep, and I'm like, Mitch, trying to wake him up. He's not waking up. I'm thinking he's pulling some really stupid prank on me. And then I'm like, okay, maybe he's super drunk, and that's why he won't wake up. And then suddenly, without warning, I woke up again.
Now those dreams
still in my barracks
fucked
room.
up.
It was still dark outside. Mitch was now sleeping in a different position, but he was still fast asleep in his bed. But now the beer bottles are gone. And I could still recall everything that had happened. From being in the forest,
to the dream,
flying, to falling, the whole thing, to waking up with the beer bottles, and now waking up the second time in the same bed, in the same room. And it freaked me out, because now I'm realizing that that first time I'd woken up, that was a dream. It's like I woke up from a dream into another dream. That had never happened before. So then I start to look around the room and kind of humor myself, and I'm like, you know what? Is this a dream? Like, I'm pretty sure it's not, to be honest, but I'm like, is this a dream? Am I still sleeping? And then I woke up again.
Oh.
Again, room was still the same. It was dark outside, and Mitch is still sleeping in his bed
Now,
across the
I've
room
never
from me.
done that one.
So now I'm sitting there in bed, having woken up 3 times. And I'm admittedly becoming very terrified because I'm starting to question my sanity.
And yourself.
And have I lost grip on reality? You know, how many times am I going to wake up? Because now I'm not even certain. I felt certain the 2 times before that I was in my original reality, let's call it. And now I'm not even sure if I'm awake. And I must have come to the conclusion that the best thing to do here in this case is to just go back to sleep. And whether this is a dream or not, and the next time I wake up,
you'll figure it out.
Everything will be sorted out. So of course, I did wake up at some point, I got out of bed, and I went to work as usual. So that was my first experience, at least the one I remember.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I hope you enjoyed a little step into the world of urban exploring and paranormal experiences. Thank you for joining me. I'm not telling you how to think because this wasn't really ever a thinking episode. This was more just about, hey, that's interesting. Well, maybe that was a thinking episode. But anyway.
Yeah, I think it's time to walk away from everything that I know. In a room full of people and I feel all alone. Because the people ain't my people and my house ain't a home. So I leave and seek peace somewhere out on my own. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. Oh, I'm just a lone wolf. Yeah, maybe I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, I spend most of my time by myself, that's cool. A lot of folks dislike me if I'm telling the truth. I used to hang with the gang, not the gang with the crew. The money